Shalom everybody and welcome to Regah Bivrit. Don't forget to share and like our weekly broadcast as we dive into the Tanakh and to the parasha of the week as we are learning a nugget, a Regah, a moment in Hebrew. And this week we are in a very difficult Torah portion. We are in Parashat Kora'h, and we know all about Kora'h rebellion, and I want to look with you quickly about this. At the beginning of the Torah portion, we read about Kora'h, and I want us to notice something about Kora'h and his community. It says here in verse 2 of chapter 16, ויקומו לפני משה ואנשים מבני ישראל 50 ו200. 50 is 50, 200 is 200. 250 people coming, but I wanted to pay attention to the nature of the language. It says here in the text, ויקומו לפני משה. The word lakum, to rise up, lifnei, before Moses. But the term lifnei Moshe is an interesting term. It suggests that the people have another agenda, although they claim that they are all son of the Levi, which was a true claim. There is a hidden sin behind the text that all of us need to pay attention to. Lifnei Moshe. In reality, they want to place themselves before Moshe Rabbeinu, which is very important for us to understand what was the nature of this sin, because it says here, Vayekelu al Moshe. It doesn't say Vayekelu el Moshe al Moshe. The word Yekelu al Moshe, it's literally meaning in our modern language, and they ganged up on Moses. They put a gang against Moshe Rabbeinu. This gang is a spiritual gang that came upon Moshe with the following claim. They said to him, כולם קדושים בתוכם ובתוכם אדוני, מדוע תתנשאו על קהל אדוני? Now, they said, we all are holy, Moses. Why are you elevating yourself above us? You see, Moses fell on his face because he understood really what they wanted to do. They wanted to be in leadership of the one that God is put in leadership. And this is an important lesson for us today, because if we speak against leadership, if we speak against those who God put as leaders, we're speaking against God himself. Now, in the Torah portion here, we're going to see something very interesting. In verse 12, the key verse for today, Regah Bivrit, we see something that is striking us is odd. וישלח משה לקרוא לדותן ולאבירם בני אליאב ויאמרו לא נעלה. The two most significant words in this Torah portion, in my humble opinion, is the word lo na'aleh. Moshe has called them to ascend, but we have to understand what is the call of Moses, to spiritually ascend and stand for what right. They knew that what Kora'h is doing is wrong, but they responded with the word lo na'aleh. We will not take side in this feud. We will not stand for what is right and what is righteous. We will not do this. המעט כי העליתנו מארץ זבת חלב ודבש לעמיתנו במדבר, כי תשרר עלינו, גם התשרר. Moses, when you're going to rule over us, when you send us to this wilderness to die. You see, sometimes, friend, the sin of silence is worse than speaking against the leaders. And Torah comes to teach us very important principle here, that inability to rise up and speak up and to ascend and make our voices count by being a byproduct of society Like today, so many things we don't speak about and we don't say. Why? Because we are spiritually afraid of our society around ourselves. And if we are taking upon ourselves the sins of silence, then guess what, friends? We are guilty of the exact same sin of Kora'h and his gang. This is, friends, to us an important issue. That's why ויחר למשה מאוד ויאמר על אדוני אל תמן על מנחתם. Moses was enraged that even the remnant was not able and willing to make a stand in the voice for God. Friends, even in the golden calf, 3,000 make the sins of the golden calf. Where were the other 597? They did nothing to stop the sin. And because of that, God punished all 600,000. The Torah teaches that even if we're a minority, we must make our voice count. This is, friends, today, our Regah Bivrit. Shalom, everybody.